Hey, what's going on everybody? It's Kevin back with another reaction video. We are going to switch it up today and do something a little different. When I first started this channel, there was a recommendation to do a reaction to an interview between Anthony Padilla and Corpse. Corpse is one of the first artists we discovered on this channel. So I checked out the interview. It was really good. It was very insightful. If you guys don't know anything about Corpse, he is quite a unique individual and a great musician, and actually has a great personality too. So I really liked doing that, but I had discovered that he had done another one with Anthony Padilla, and I was kind of reacting to the second interview. So I think I got what you guys wanted. The title says it all. It says, I spent a day with faceless YouTubers, Corpse, SwaggerSouls, and BlackySpeakz. So I'm not familiar with the last two, but I definitely am with Corpse. And in all honesty, I think a lot of people just liked Anthony Padilla and my reaction to that. So we're going to get to it. Obviously, there will be ads. I will pause when they come up, and we'll go from there. So let's check this out.
YouTubers, those who create and star in videos uploaded to the massively popular video sharing website. With nearly 4 billion hours worth of content being consumed on YouTube each and every month, it's no surprise the stars of this content have not only dominated the online world, but have transcended it, becoming even more famous than traditional celebrities who were once considered the pinnacle of stardom. But what about the YouTubers who've made massively successful careers and built entire brands without ever revealing their identity to their loyal fan base? My name's Anthony Padilla, and today I'm going to be sitting down with faceless YouTubers to learn the truth behind this mysterious and secretive way of living. Have these YouTubers unlocked the secret to reaping all the benefits of being famous while maintaining a private lifestyle? Or do they remain anonymous because society's microscopic scrutiny of celebrities proves far too overwhelming and devastating for them to cope with? Are these YouTubers simply hoping to keep the focus of their creations on their content rather than their appearance? Or do dark histories and sinister convictions force them to hide their names and faces out of fear?
I never even thought about that. So I canceled my Cablevision quite some time ago because pretty much everything I check out is on YouTube. I subscribe to about 110 channels, ranging from everything from professional wrestling and mixed martial arts to conspiracy theories to music. And there's always content available no matter what. So I just found that I wasn't using the cable and that there was so much more. But there's some pretty unique, that's a pretty unique perspective that Anthony kind of brought up about kind of maybe like, why are these people not showing their face and things of that nature. I obviously show my face on my channel. I have no issue with that. I don't have a criminal record or a sketchy background. Well, maybe sketchy background depending on who you ask, but nothing serious, obviously. And so I guess that's kind of like a point of view I never really thought of, although I think probably most people on YouTube that are faceless probably don't have a sketchy background. They're just maybe a little camera shy or something like that. So either way, we're going to continue. I just thought that was a really good point that he brought up.
Hey, BlackySpeakz.
Nice to meet you, brother. Now, something about this Post Malone situation just doesn't sit right with me. So yeah, let's talk about it.
SwaggerSouls.
Oh! Oh, this is not delicious. Look at this butt. Look at it.
Corpse.
Hey. She didn't move. She just looked at the light, looked down at me, leaned in closer, and said 5 words that have haunted me ever since.
You made the right decision.
Thank you so much for coming out and teaching me about the wondrous world of faceless YouTubers.
Yeah.
All right, sorry, I just want to backtrack there. I didn't know. Actually, I think maybe someone referenced at one point that Corpse told a scary story or something, but that actually, this right here kind of looks appealing to me. Like maybe I'll have to check this out at some point. But anyways, let's continue.
Looked at the light, looked down at me, leaned in closer, and said 5 words that have haunted me ever since.
You made the right decision.
Thank you so much for coming out and teaching me about the wondrous world of faceless YouTubers.
Yeah, of course.
Before we learn more about the wondrous world of faceless YouTubers, I want to take a quick moment to thank Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring this episode and supporting this series. Legends, which is a really anticipated new player, you'll get 100 You'll find
Sorry,
in this
Anthony.
episode
We're gonna
a faceless
record this.
As well.
A little too far.
so I can pay my wonderful crew. You'll get 100,000 silver, 1 energy refill, 1 day XP boost, and a free champion adjudicator, which is kind of crazy. They're just giving this away for free, honestly. You'll find those extra rewards here in your inbox for the next 30 days only. Please go support the hell out of them for making this episode possible so I can pay my wonderful crew for the hundreds upon hundreds of hours that go into making each of these episodes. That's all I wanted to say. Now back to learning about the wondrous world of faceless YouTubers. So what do you consider yourself? A faceless YouTuber, masked entity?
I would definitely call myself a faceless YouTuber.
I guess then faceless YouTuber by definition maybe.
Helmet wearer.
Helmet wearer?
All right, we're gonna cut that ad for a few seconds here, and we're gonna skip.
Was a mask wearer.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
We have an eyeball reveal today, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between. Damn.
Yeah.
And you
Round of
dressed up.
applause.
You put on your bow tie today.
Dude. Looking snazzy.
What does being a faceless YouTuber entail?
I'm not showing your face.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's that simple.
Pretty much.
My face is completely hidden. Very few people know what I look like.
I know what you look like right now.
Please don't expose me.
I will not. I will not. How long have you been a faceless YouTuber?
Almost 5 years.
2015.
June 2017, that was when I first posted my first video.
How do you think your content benefits from you remaining faceless?
Especially with horror narration, people get to use their imagination a lot, and it's a lot harder for people to be scared by something that I guess they know what it looks like, maybe.
It makes it more personality based.
Right.
You know, whereas people would look at somebody's face and think one way or the other. For me, it's just my voice.
People know that I'm really
I think both of these, you know, Swagger. I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with SwaggerSouls, but I do think his mask is pretty friggin' sweet. I mean, it does. It causes there's some intrigue. There is some mystery surrounding people that aren't showing their faces. Like, I mean, Corpse, I traveled down the rabbit hole with Corpse when we started this channel. I really enjoyed him, and enjoyed him whether I could see his face or not. But it definitely had it added some allure or some mystery to the personality himself. And the fact that any of these, you know, with SwaggerSouls and Corpse 5 years, BlackySpeakz 3 years, today's day and age, it is not easy to go undetected without your face being shown. So kudos to them for obviously having creative ways to hide their faces. And I think it's kind of neat. One of my first favorite bands was the White Stripes. And the White Stripes are kind of a mysterious band too, right? I mean, like, you got Jack and Meg who have a marriage certificate, and they were once married. And he took her last name, and then they split, but they continued to be musicians and form a band that I truly love. Elephant is one of my all-time favorite albums. There was something really unique about them that it kind of just felt like it was missing in the world. We are in a society right now where everybody is all obsessed with likes and you know, really living this certain lifestyle on Instagram and all these kind of things that really isn't the lifestyle we're living. So again, I think that much like Tom McDonald, these type of people are a breath of fresh air in a ultimately always changing world. So I don't know, just thought I would pause on that.
in it because of what I talk about.
Right, not to grow clout.
Exactly,
For yourself.
because clout is a disease.
Clout is a disease.
There's a lot of clout chasers.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people who are
There you
chasing
go.
the numbers because they want to get recognized. They want the validation because maybe they lack something inside.
Have you always hid your face from the internet, or was there a certain turning point for you?
There is not a single picture of me from before YouTube with my entire face in it.
I didn't post pictures of myself. I wanted to keep my anonymity, like the entirety I was on the internet.
I did have like an Instagram, you know, as me, not BlackySpeakz, but as me,
Right.
right, where I was posting pictures.
You deleted all those?
Yeah, so my Facebook is wiped, my Instagram is wiped.
Yeah.
I'm trying to stay on the safe side.
What's your biggest reason for wanting to keep your face hidden?
I've left that door closed for so long that there's no gradual buildup. It's not, oh, I have 50,000 and now I'm gonna get noticed outside sometimes. It's opening that door and having all the buildup from millions of people now all at once, so it would be a dramatic life change.
If I were to meet somebody, I would have no idea of whether or not they knew who I was and whether or not they were being genuine. With this, you know, I could take off the helmet, Hannah Montana that and just walk around and have a good time, and the people that I meet are genuine in their interactions all the time.
You never have to wonder.
I just want to say that with all three of these personalities, and again, not knowing the other two, but knowing Corpse, there's definitely something to this in terms of, you know, having people appreciate them for who they are as opposed to this character or persona they have. And just judging by what I've seen of the other two right now, all three of these people strike me as like fairly humble people and very appreciative of kind of their fans and who they are. Like they're very, very, very comfortable in their own skin, which, hey, you know what? That may be a credit to what they're doing right now, keeping them that way. But I just thought that that was kind of neat.
Whether or not they were being genuine. With this, you know, I could take off the helmet, Hannah Montana that and just walk around and have a good time, and the people that I meet are genuine in their interactions all the time.
You never have to wonder, is someone being genuine? What is this person's intentions with talking to me?
Exactly. People like me for who I am when I meet them in real life.
Even for me, I feel like people do treat me differently if they know who I am.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm not gonna lie, a part of me has liked that in my life. I've been like, ooh, people respect me because of this thing that I do.
There's no turning that off. You know, there's no escaping once your face is out there, once people know who you are, which is challenging. This thing is heavy as and as far as being a faceless YouTuber goes, I really chose the wrong thing to wear.
Yeah, now you can't go back. Do you proudly tell people personally that you know that you're a YouTuber, or is that always kept a secret?
That's always a secret, 100%.
Oh, really?
I have friend groups that know what I do and know where I am, know that I'm in Australia and all of that. Those are the close friends. Those are the people I really trust. But aside from that, like, I'm very, very low-key about what I do.
No, nobody in my real life knows about it, and I've had a lot of weird situations come of that.
What kind of weird situations have come up?
I have an apartment, and so when I have people come over, it's like, don't go in that room.
All right, ad time. Really good start here. We are probably about a third of the way in, and I'm really enjoying this. So again, thank you for everybody who really just like kept sending the occasional comment about checking out Anthony Padilla again, and I'm kind of happy I have.
That's like your YouTube room?
Yeah. And they're like, why? I'm like, they're like, how do you have this money? And I'm like, I don't know.
Corpse would be one that was tough. Like all three of these guys, actually all three have kind of unique voices, but I would say that Corpse definitely has the most unique. So I would think, and especially with his popularity and everything, there's probably got to be a little bit of crossover, you know, like maybe he goes and gets coffee and speaks, and somebody actually says, hey, that voice sounds familiar. So that would be kind of tough to hide. It's not just your face, but it's your voice and everything like that it could be a giveaway. And obviously, the more you continue to have a successful career on YouTube, the more often you run the risk of kind of being spotted by somebody. But like I said, especially in Corpse's case with his unique voice.
Like, why? I'm like, they're like, how do you have this money? And I'm like, I don't know. I just come off sketchy to everybody.
Because they don't know the truth, and they're like, you're hiding something. Yeah. It must be a dead body.
Like, I can't answer simple questions.
How does remaining anonymous affect your social life?
Pretty much eviscerated it.
Yeah. So you don't have any social life now?
No, not at all.
Every time I find myself in a social situation, eventually the question of what you do always comes up.
Yeah.
And I can't obviously reveal what I do. So I feel this sense of anxiety of meeting new people.
Yeah.
Especially where it's a situation where I kind of have to tell them what I do. I have to tell them something.
Right. Do you make something up?
I just tell them that I work at my old job. But I never go further than that because I don't like lying. It doesn't feel good to sit and lie to people about what you do.
Out of everyone you know that's known you as a YouTuber first, how many of those people have you revealed your identity to?
we had a bunch of people that, you know, I've played games with for the last 2 years.
Right.
You know, they see what I look like. You know, whenever they come over to the Airbnb or I go over there, we go out to eat as a group. But, you know, I don't wear the helmet. You know, I'm very open with showing people in the circle.
I've been really working on it recently. The first person was Mikey.
Really? You revealed it to Mikey first? She's the
yeah.
first person to ever see your real face?
Yeah, in person.
Wow.
Yeah.
How many people do you think are out there that you've revealed your face to?
I mean, you.
Well, no, I haven't seen your full face.
Oh, true.
You didn't show me your full face.
True. I guess they don't see that I'm like wearing a mask.
Yeah, you're wearing.
Did, if I'm not mistaken, did he show Anthony his face in the second interview that we did? I believe at some point maybe Anthony made mention that he had finally seen his face, and Anthony just seems to come across as like a really cool dude and somebody you could trust with not snapping a picture or anything like that. And you know, so but I do believe maybe he showed up for the last interview and showed his face, but I can't remember. It's been over a year since I've done that video, and I do know that it's actually one of my highest viewed videos on this channel. So for anybody who remembers, please leave a comment and let me know in the comment section.
A mask? He's wearing a mask right now because he's still trying to keep it hidden, even if you got your face covered with stuff and editing.
That's how it is.
There's not too many people who I've set up to meet as BlackySpeakz, and then I meet them, but I do know that people talk. So one person turns into 10. So if I met, let's say, 30, that's like 300 people.
Have there been any moments that have been taxing to maintain two separate identities?
Oh, like all the time, like 24/7. I've had people over at my house who I know in real life, who are friends with my YouTube friends. So my YouTube friend doesn't know I'm friends with their friend, and my friend doesn't know I'm friends with their YouTube. It's very confusing. It's a very like Hannah Montana thing.
Yeah.
It's as simple as taking it off and putting it on.
Yeah.
It really comes down to that. When when the mask is off and everything, you know, I'm like me again. You know, when I put it on, I'm SwaggerSouls.
What are the lengths you're willing to go to protect your identity?
As long as it's not really me up personally.
And you aren't bothered by the fame that you're receiving because of what you're doing either.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
Because the fame is really only when I'm on my phone. As soon as I turn off my phone, I am just me.
Completely separate lives.
Exactly.
Now that it's nearly been 5 years, I kind of feel like I'm playing a game with it, and I've kind of won that, so whatever happens, happens. I'm still going to do my instinctual things that I've done, like watch for reflections when recording literally anything.
It's like you're constantly ghost hunting for yourself.
Yes. And I can never find myself, ever.
How often do you get people begging for you to reveal your face to them?
The weird thing is, I get more people begging for me to never reveal my face.
Really?
Yeah.
People want you to always remain anonymous?
Yeah. People don't want to know what I look like.
Oh.
You know.
Why? Because it would kind of ruin the
the
brand.
You know,
the
a lot of what went in for me was, you know, I had a bunch of YouTubers that I used to watch when I was very, very young, and that was back when it was just gameplay videos.
Yeah.
And the gameplay videos didn't have webcam or anything, and I would have this image, this perfect image of what I thought the person looked like, and it's like reading a book.
All the time.
Yeah.
People will send me pictures of them and be like, okay, now I get to see your face because we're friends now. And it's like, what the f?
That's not how it works at all.
No.
Every single day.
Really?
Hundreds of messages every single week.
What, would they think that they're going to be the one unique person that gets a face reveal personally?
I think so.
What are the lengths people have gone to try to figure out your identity?
People are like, I found you, you're this guy and this and this. I'm like, no, I'm not.
No one's ever gotten your identity, right?
No.
Does any part of you fear that you won't hold up to the expectations of what people would hope that you would look like?
Of course. I don't think I could. I don't think anyone could at this point.
There's been
live up.
years of build up.
Unless I was literally like a Norse god, but even then they'd be like, I don't know, I don't like his hair color.
You know, there's a lot of anxiety around the concept of a face reveal, around the concept of, all right, so the first time I'm gonna have a camera in focus on my face, like with everything, like I have to look.
You have to be flawless.
I have to like be James Charles. I have to buy a palette. Like I have to, like there can't be a blemish on me.
Do people ever recognize you for your voice out in public?
That's never happened.
Really?
Never happened.
I feel like you got a really unique voice, and the way that you speak is really unique.
That's actually true, but I guess I'm kind of lucky.
I was checking out of a Kohl's buying groceries, and the guy goes, "You sound like a YouTuber I know." I go, "Oh yeah, who's that?" He goes, "Oh, SwaggerSouls." And I go, like that. I go, "Nice."
Yeah.
And he said, "That would be $32.45, please." And I said, "Here you go." And then I left.
That's where it ended.
Yeah.
So he knows. So you have
He
a
knows.
bond.
Hopefully he didn't rip the security camera footage.
Right.
Which I doubt he would.
And look
go
at your
to the
credit
lengths to
card
do.
info.
Yeah, it would. That would be I didn't think of that.
So I'm really happy we checked this video out because I've learned a lot about all three of these people, and like I said, all three of these people do have distinct voices. So I could totally see if I was kind of like binge watching a bunch of their videos or something, and I was a grocery store attendant, and one of them came in that that name or that voice would definitely kind of ring a bell for me. But it's kind of funny how here SwaggerSouls was able to avoid this not a confrontation, but avoid any further questioning from this attendant here. So again, really liking this video. I don't do these long videos because this one's 23 minutes, and then by the time I start talking and blabbering away, the video becomes super long, and I try to keep all my videos, reaction and everything, to around 10 minutes to 12 minutes so that it's easier for you guys to watch. So, but I do enjoy kind of having these deep dives and getting to know three individuals. So pretty cool stuff here.
Bitch.
Right.
Which I doubt he would.
And look
go
at
to
your
the
credit
lengths to
card
do.
info.
Yeah, it would. That would be I didn't think of that. Didn't think of that.
Does the stress that comes along with hiding your identity at all times outweigh the benefits of remaining anonymous?
I don't feel like I can fully know the benefit of being not anonymous without doing it. I can't really see into this like alternate dimension where I'm probably happier. I think it's way more stressful than it is beneficial.
Has the internet ever released a photo claiming it was your face that just ended up not being true at all?
Yeah.
And what did you do?
Said nothing because it wasn't me.
Right. Have they ever gotten it right? Have they ever leaked a real photo of you?
No.
Nice.
No.
Definitely not. But
Really?
if you Google BlackySpeakz face,
Yeah.
there's a random guy on the first, results.
Yeah.
Some people have thought that that's me. So that random guy
Yeah.
is stealing all my clout.
Do you feel anxious anytime you're in public without your face hidden?
I have like very bad anxiety. I never leave my house.
Do you feel like hiding your identity has led to all this anxiety about being in public?
It definitely added to it. I feel like I had other issues prior.
Yeah.
But it definitely made it more logical in my head, despite it probably being irrational.
Definitely not, because the only thing people know about me is that I'm black.
Right. So you actually go around in public without your face covered, right? You're just roaming around the streets without concern.
Of course.
So
With
you just
this
live a complete
fresh outfit. This is what I look like if you see me in the street. Say what's up.
Do you interact with other faceless YouTubers to like share your
Yeah,
experiences?
actually, yeah, no. I've met How To Basic, I've met Dull and Dark, I've met Colossal is Crazy before his face reveal. I've met a lot of people that don't put their faces on the internet.
Do you ever wish that you personally were recognized more for your work?
Given that I dropped out of school at 12 and my teachers all said I would be nothing, and all my friends thought I was a drug dealer, and everybody thinks I just dropped off the face of the planet and like died. I would like to tell them about it a bit.
Yeah.
Especially the teachers.
That's like really cool perspective right there. Obviously, to be able to go back to those people that doubted you and told you you'd never amount to anything and that sort of deal. That would be one of the drawbacks to keeping your face off the internet, is not being able to ring up Mrs. Johnson and say, hey, you know what, when you told me I was going to be a failure and living on the streets, my life turned out to be anything but she'd say, what's your name? I can't remember you. He'd say his name and the allure would be jeopardized, right? So, but I think that was really cool. I never really thought of that point of view, and it does make a heck of a lot of sense because obviously, like I said, Corpse seems like a pretty humble dude and not someone who tries to shove his success and fame into people's faces. But you definitely, I think any human being would like to kind of go back to those that doubted them and say, hey, you know what? You doubted me. Here I am. So pretty good perspective there.
Yeah, they really got to you.
It would be hilarious to be on like the notable list on Wikipedia for a school I like dropped out at, where they all roast the shit out of me every day.
Wow, they're like, yeah, this dropout, he'll never amount to anything.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
here you are
Yeah.
with a majorly successful YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Does any part of you wish that you had never kept your face a secret in the first place?
I think I did well by
Yeah.
by keeping my privacy. I think it's one of the things that probably kept me sane through everything.
I have those thoughts sometimes. I want to be recognized for my work. I want to go to a rap concert. I want people to scream, Blackie, Blackie, Blackie's here.
Yeah,
But right now,
yeah.
it doesn't really fit my lifestyle.
Subscript wants to know if you're ever going to do a face reveal.
People are really pressuring me to do it, which
Really?
is starting to annoy the out of me.
Yeah, it's probably making you want to do it less.
Yeah, I mean, the more I think about it, the more I understand that there are benefits to it. It makes production way easier.
Yeah.
But I just don't know if I want to do that. It's an irreversible decision.
Yeah,
Once
yeah.
it's out, like it's Pandora's box. There's no
Yeah.
closing that. Once it's out there, it's out there.
It's definitely gonna happen
There will be a face reveal.
because nothing is eternal.
Like I've woken up some days and been like, okay, I'm just gonna post a picture of it, like take a selfie literally right now and just put it on my story. And then I'm
Really?
like,
And what stopped you?
if I do that, it's like a massive wasted opportunity at that point too.
Yeah. Or after you take that photo, do you just like look at it and contemplate?
Yeah, I look at it, I hover over the add to story button. I drop my phone. If it happens, it happens. Then
Whoa, you'll go to that length to be like, let fate decide?
yeah, but I've never done it, obviously.
Your boy Miles wants to know what the most ridiculous theory about your identity has been.
Oh, some idiot thinks my name is Horace. Yeah.
That I am not black. People still till this day
Yeah.
claim that I am a white man.
Even though you've done a race reveal?
Because my voice doesn't sound like a black guy, but as you can see the camera, I mean, this is me, this is me, this is real f***ing life.
Safes wants to know why you chose this specific mask or icon to represent
this
you.
f***ing hunky Oh, dude, I was really into like the whole like night thing and ancient bullshit. Just wanted like a decorative piece for my room. So I was like, oh, f*** it, I'll go all out. My mom ended up getting this for me.
Your mom chose your look.
Dude, off of Amazon.
Thank you, Mama Souls.
Thank you, Mama
Where you
Souls.
at?
This one I was just making my channel. I didn't expect it to go anywhere. I made my picture like Frank the rabbit from Donnie Darko. And I did a live stream of like 5,000 subscribers. And my friend Eden drew like what I describe myself as mixed with like my current avatar, which was Frank.
Bobby Hernandez wants to know if anyone's ever offered you money to reveal your face to them.
Oh, yeah.
How high does that money go?
10K.
10K?
Yeah, no.
Someone offered you 10K?
Yeah,
revealing-
way more than that, dude. Worth way more than that. Way more than 10K.
Your anonymity is worth more than that.
Yeah, I would say so. If you were to give me a price to face reveal,
Yeah, how much would someone have to offer you?
probably $750K after taxes.
750. Okay,
Yeah,
so a
after tax.
clean million. Okay, so we're gonna start a GoFundMe.
Yeah, clean million. Come on, guys, clean million. You can do it. You want to see my smile? I'll be smiling real wide after I pocket that million.
If there's someone watching who wants to become a famous YouTuber but keep their face and their identity a secret, is there any kind of advice you would give them?
Don't reveal your face, for one.
Make sure it's a lifestyle that you can live with happily, and make sure you don't have any like predisposed issues related to the outcome of that.
Right.
Like really bad anxiety.
Oh, really? Like you?
yeah, something like that.
Has being a faceless YouTuber ever affected any of your relationships?
Oh, of course. Oh my God.
How so?
I can't take pictures with them, really. Not without being like, this could get leaked. Also, wearing a mask with people everywhere is kind of weird. They have to be okay with that.
I
But
feel like you're a burden.
yeah, definitely. It's like, why can't we do this normal
Right.
thing?
Right.
And it's pretty dumb.
What is it about being a faceless YouTuber that brings you the most joy?
Probably the peace of mind. The peace of mind when I go out and meet somebody and know that they're usually 100% genuine.
Like, I don't have to worry about people in my personal life using me for clout because they don't know I have clout.
right, yeah. What do you think the biggest misconception about faceless YouTubers is?
That I'm not showing myself because I'm ugly?
That they're ugly. They're not ugly.
Right, you're very attractive.
I'm very handsome. You see my face.
Yeah, no, wait, I haven't.
You haven't?
I haven't. You didn't reveal it to me. You promised to reveal it to me.
Yeah, I'll reveal to you after. It's funny. It's funny. We were at the Studio 71 party like last year or whatever, and I saw I was behind you in the line, but I was too nervous to say because you were talking with people.
Aw, damn it! I could have seen you then.
Yep, you probably did.
I actually have a parting gift for you. A best interviewer shirt that you can get at padildoshop.com.
Padildo?
Yeah, but you can get this for free.
Damn, shove this in your. Holy.
I think I will.
Sorry. Is the name of Anthony's store Best Dildo Shop?
I'm very handsome. You see my face.
Yeah, no, wait, I haven't.
You haven't?
I haven't. You didn't reveal it to me. You promised to reveal it to me.
Yeah, I'll reveal to you after. It's funny. It's funny. We were at the Studio 71 party like last year or whatever, and I saw I was behind you in the line, but I was too nervous to say because you were talking with people.
Aw, damn it! I could have seen you then.
Yep, you probably did.
I actually have a parting gift for you. A best interviewer shirt that you can get at padildoshop.com.
Padildo?
Yeah, but you can get this for free.
Damn, shove this in your. Holy.
This SwaggerSouls definitely has a very quick sense of humor, and I could kind of see it in some of his responses earlier. But that one right there kind of confirms it.
I think I will. All right, you got 5 seconds to shout out or promote anything you want directly into camera. Go.
Misfits on YouTube as well as SwaggerSouls on YouTube. Go on Twitter, SwaggerSouls, Instagram, SwaggerSouls, part of Misfits Podcast, gang.
Shout out to Roddy Rich. Oh, that's actually me.
I literally don't know how I've made it this far. That's it.
Yo,
we pimp chimpin'.
Subscribe to Anthony Padilla. He's cool.
Thank you so much, Corpse. I feel like
Weird.
I feel like I understand the wondrous world of faceless YouTubers just a little bit more.
It's good because I don't.
After spending the day with these faceless YouTubers, I've come to understand just how important it is to find a balance between public and private life when working in a field so intrinsically connected with the oversharing of one's life. In a world where people kiss the ground celebrities walk on, who are we to blame these YouTubers for wanting to keep some anonymity while pursuing a career that they love?
See you later, bye guys.
Press a like.
This is dope, dude. Is this? And then you've got you got your boxers in there.
Dude,
is that your padding?
Yeah, you have to be prepared, dude. If I shit myself, I'm good.
You got padding. You got a diaper in there.
No, this is a skull cap.
Okay.
It's a cap for your skull.
You got a very literal sense too.
Yeah.
Can I see what it looks like through here?
Oh yeah, dude, go for it. You might need the padding.
Oh yeah, you really can't see anything, huh?
Well, you need the padding. The boxes are clean, dude. Go for it.
All right. The padding really helps.
That's one way to do it. I've never seen it done like this.
I
don't put that on first.
You don't first do the Toad cosplay?
Dude, you could go for it.
All right,
see if it
let's
works.
do it. I think you're about to learn something new, a new method for you here.
Here you go.
Okay.
Yeah, see it works? You can see pretty well.
Yeah, it's not too bad actually. I can see perfectly.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
It smells like I'm holding a pile of change in my hands. Mm-hmm. It's
I washed that thing with vinegar to polish it.
Yeah, I can smell that.
Yeah.
It smells great.
About 2 weeks ago. That and weed is what you should primarily smell.
It smells that's
sour
exactly.
but sweet.
So really enjoyed that a heck of a lot, not gonna lie. Thank you for everybody who recommended that video from like a year ago, and I'm sorry it's taken this long to get to it. I know that this one was recommended. A lot of other things by Anthony Padilla were recommended, and some other stuff by Corpse. So is this now the first, was this the first interview with Anthony Padilla and Corpse? Because obviously the first video I did between them, sorry, too many firsts, but the video I did with Anthony Padilla and Corpse was, I believe, their second interview. So I don't know if they actually have a interview kind of in between these, or if they actually have 2 full-blown 30-minute interviews, or if this was kind of the first. So please let me know, or comment in the comment section and kind of check that out. I'm going to be honest, I really like Anthony Padilla. He seems like a really cool dude. He seems like a very genuine and real person, and again, which is a refreshing take on so many of so many YouTubers and people in general. Everything I see by him kind of looks appealing to me. You know, I'm looking here. I spent a day with a trans men from Mother to Father. I spent a day with the viral meme stars. So, you know, all these things actually look pretty interesting to react to. I would like to react to more by Anthony in the future, and hopefully it won't take a year for the next one. But I do find it challenging to check any videos that are kind of more than 5 minutes or so, because then I start talking a heck of a lot more. The videos are longer and that sort of thing. So I will earmark some more time for him. You know, if you're a fan of Harry Mack, I will definitely do more Harry Mack on this channel, but he's kind of along those lines where he has 15-20-minute videos, and by the time I insert all my boneheaded comments, we're looking at 45 minutes to an hour. So I enjoy these long ones when I have time for them, and thank you for your patience for everybody who recommended this stuff, because I would like to do a heck of a lot more of these. So really like the theme of this interview, the 3 personalities here, 2 of which I wasn't familiar with and have actually grabbed my attention. So I would like to check out more of what SwaggerSouls and BlackySpeakz have to offer, and I'll subscribe to them as well. I'm already a subscriber to Corpse and Anthony Padilla, actually. So let's check out more by the other ones. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's a little lengthy, but it was long overdue, and I plan to do more of these in the future. So have a good one, everybody, and take care.